Today we're making stuffed mushrooms. We're going to start by putting some diced pancetta into a cold pan over medium heat, and we just want to render out the fat and get this pancetta nice and crispy. And this is going to add salt and texture to our stuffed mushrooms. After about 10 minutes, you can see the fat rendered out. The pancetta is crispy, it's not burnt. We want to remove this crispy pancetta from the pan, but I'm going to reserve that fat to add some flavor to this stuffed mushroom dish. We're going to cook our sausage and the rest of our ingredients in that rendered pancetta fat. I have a pound of sweet Italian sausage, and I just want to remove this meat from the casing. So just run the knife down the middle of the sausage and just remove the casing. And add this to our pancetta fat. We're going to cook this sausage down. We want to break it up with our spoon. We want this sausage to be crumbly. Let it get some color. Cook the sausage through. That looks nice. Once our sausage is cooked, we'll break it up a bit more. Add 3 cloves of diced garlic. We'll incorporate that into the sausage and cook that for just about a minute or so, scraping the bottom of the pan to get any brown bits off the bottom. I like to deglaze the pan with a 1/4 cup of Marsala wine. Cook that down, again scraping the bottom of the pan to get all that flavor up. And once the wine is cooked, we could add the rest of our ingredients. Got a cup of panko breadcrumbs. And this will soak up with all the rendered fat and the juices from the sausage. And 4 ounces of cream cheese, and this is going to help bind everything together. You could use mascarpone cheese or ricotta cheese here. I like the flavor of the cream cheese. We want to completely melt that down. Get all that binded together. And once that's incorporated, we want to let this rest for 10 or 15 minutes or so, just to cool to room temperature. In the meantime, we get the rest of our ingredients ready, and we'll start to gather our mushrooms. So I have large white button mushrooms. We just want to remove the stem. You want to grab a damp paper towel, wipe off any excess dirt from the mushrooms. A lot of times these mushrooms are dirty. We want to make sure they're clean before we stuff them. Add that to a bowl and just do that for the rest of the mushrooms. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 176 degrees Celsius. With all the mushrooms cleaned and prepared, we'll add them to a bowl. Just cover them with olive oil. Generously season them with salt and pepper. And give them a good toss, coating the mushrooms evenly. Now I have a sheet tray lined with some non-stick spray, and just arrange the mushrooms on that sheet tray. That looks good. We'll set that aside and we'll finish off the stuffing. This is cool to room temperature. Everything's binded together. We'll bring back our crispy pancetta. Have some green onion. We'll just dice that up. Add that to our mixture. I'll save the whites for stock. Take some flat leaf parsley. Bunch that up. Run my knife through that. Add that to our mixture. This is going to add some nice color and flavor. I have some pecorino romano. Grate that in. About 1/3 of a cup. Plenty of cheese here. incorporate that. The stuffing looks nice. Give it a taste, see where the seasoning's at. I could use a bit more cheese. A lot of times these stuffed mushrooms, it's just breadcrumbs. I like to have more sausage, the meat, the cheese, the pancetta that's nice and crispy. Now we're ready to stuff our mushrooms. Spoon in the mixture and push it down with a spoon to get as much stuffing mixture as we can in each mushroom. And just repeat for all our mushrooms. And if you have any stuffing left over, I like to use it for an omelet or put some potatoes in there and use it for a hash. Finally, I'll take some Gruyere cheese and generously grate that over the top of all of our stuffed mushrooms. And this is going to get crispy and browned, and it's going to add a wonderful flavor to these stuffed mushrooms. If you want to add a little more spice, feel free to use spicy sausage and add a little chili flake when you add the garlic into the mixture. I like the sweet sausage. So just grate the rest of this Gruyere cheese and put this in the oven for about 45 minutes. And just like that, these are ready to go. The mushrooms are cooked through, the cheese is crisped on top, the stuffing is heated through, and these are ready to enjoy. And these are wonderful as a side dish or even as a main course. I hope you enjoyed this recipe for stuffed mushrooms. Give the video a thumbs up. It really helps this channel grow and reach more people. If you're not subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button and your notifications on so you never miss a new video each and every week. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.